negotiate and try to come to a resolution that they've been unable to do so. I will remind you that last time we were in court, I have filed a motion to withdraw as counsel. My client believes that I judge him guilty, and therefore he doesn't want me to be his lawyer.
You're frozen. You froze. You said you filed a motion to withdraw, and
we started a hearing last week. You told him, I'm going to give you 2 weeks to hire a lawyer.
yes.
And I don't think he's hired a lawyer. So we're going to need to go ahead and go forward on the motion to withdraw. You know, I mean, I don't know whether you're going to do that or not, but we need to go forward on that motion if we can.
All right.
And then if you don't, you know, as I'll do my job as a competent lawyer. I'll do my job if you don't.
All right. The inmate isn't here.
Yeah, he's here. He was in room number 2 a while ago. David Thatcher.
Ron
Ross. David Thatcher. You're not getting me mixed up with Ross Rodriguez, are you?
No, I'm not. Could you go back to the breakout room and tell your client to come back to the main room, please?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Thank you. You're in breakout room number 2, Mr. Ross.
That's right.
Judge, can you make inmate Estrada a co-host? Joey is going to help him fill out the paperwork because they can't do the share screen. He's asking if you can make him a co-host, and he's going to stand next to him so he can fill out the paperwork.
Who is the person?
Juan Estrada, he's an inmate. He's with Wendy. I don't know what room he's in.
All right, I'll find him. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I've made him a co-host. All right, Mr. Thatcher,
Yes, Your Honor.
could you unmute, please? I need you to unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you were told to have an attorney. And do you have an attorney?
Our number is 2.
No, Your Honor.
All right.
09.
If you didn't retain an attorney, then your attorney is Ron Ross.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Judge, I will remind the court I have filed a motion to withdraw because Mr. Thatcher believes that I've judged him guilty, and he doesn't want me to represent him. He doesn't really want to have an attorney-client relationship with me because he thinks that I think
She could tell you. She could tell you more about the case.
Okay. All right. We'll call the case. Who is the prosecutor on this?
Yes, sir.
I can do it, Judge.
Thank you. Brenda, you ready? Court is calling 2019 CR 9590, State of Texas versus David Thatcher. We're gonna have parties announced for the record, please, for the state,
Marcus Sanders.
for the defense.
Yeah, Ron Ross.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objections from the state?
No, Judge.
Any objections from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ross, you filed a motion to withdraw in this cause. State, have you had a chance to
Yes,
review the defendant's?
that's what I need. I
Motion to
really do.
withdraw.
But there's been
You say yes, Marcus?
Yes, we're aware of it, Judge.
Yes.
All right, defense, court will hear your motion.
Judge, I was appointed about a year ago to represent Mr. Thatcher. We've been to court several times. In October, I thought we had a plea agreement. Mr. Thatcher did not want to take that plea agreement. He instead he said he no longer wants me to be his lawyer. He believes that I judge him as guilty, and he therefore does not believe that him and I can have an effective attorney-client relationship. And therefore, because he wants me off his case, I have filed this motion to withdraw. Let the court rule whether or not an effective attorney-client relationship can exist and whether I should continue on the case.
All right. Mr. Thatcher,
Yes, Your Honor.
the court gave you an opportunity to hire an attorney. And I ain't given you an opportunity to hire an attorney since January 28th. It is now March 1st. Have you hired an attorney?
No, Your Honor.
Can you afford to hire an attorney?
If I have a little bit more time, yeah.
No.
No,
Yeah.
then I cannot.
Yeah, I
January.
have bonds for those.
Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
All right. The motion to withdraw will be denied. Your attorney is Ron Ross. Brenda, we can go off the record. Mr. Thatcher, let me explain something to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm going to mute you because there's a lot of noise going on behind you. I've been a defense attorney. I've been a prosecutor. Your attorney, be it a hired an attorney or a court-appointed attorney, in this court, I require that that attorney receive an offer from the state. You can accept that offer or you can reject that offer. Your attorney cannot force the state to give you whatever it is you want. If you want a dismissal, your attorney cannot force the state to give a dismissal. If you want probation, your attorney cannot force the state to give you that. The only thing the attorney can do is get an offer from the state, which I require, present that offer to you. Once that offer is presented to you, you have one or two choices. One, you can accept it. Two, you can reject it. Or three, you can reject it and tell your attorney, I will not accept this, but I want to accept that. If you give your attorney another offer to tender to the state can say, no, we will not give him that. We will only offer what we previously offered before. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So there you have it. So if your issue is that your attorney is not bringing you the offer you want, that is not his fault. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
That would be
So,
good.
you are given a court-appointed attorney because you can't afford one. I don't know what is happening in society
That's it.
where people think, oh, I can't afford an attorney, so I get to choose whomever I
I
want.
work at a temp service, so I'll be
There
able to
used to
make
be a
the payment.
saying that beggars can't be choosers. It seems now that a lot of beggars want to be choosers, right? It's sort of like, I don't have any food. Okay, let me give you a meal, and your meal is fish and broccoli. Well, you know what? I can't afford a meal, but I'm not eating your fish and broccoli. I want lobster and steak. That's not the way it works. You understand? Now, do you need to confer with your attorney?
Unless Mr. Thatcher wants to talk to me, I think we've done our talking.
All right.
I am ready to proceed for a trial setting.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, unmute yourself, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you need to talk with your attorney anymore?
One question.
Yes, ma'am.
That's only 25 days.
All right, Mr. Ross, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 4.
And when I've concluded, unless I need to come back, I'll go ahead and leave the meeting.
Oh, no, come back to the main room with your attorney with your client so I can give you a date.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
All right, David, you ready?
0.
Yeah, Judge, can you put me in a breakout room with
719.
Jacob Brown?
All right, Mr. Brown,
Yes, ma'am, Your
I'm
Honor.
going to send you to breakout room number 6.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Your attorney will meet you there.
And Judge, when you get a chance, can you send Isaiah Alcaraz to breakout room number 3?
I'm trying to find him. Is it Isaiah Escobedo Alcaraz? Who is Isaiah Alcaraz? Mr. Thatcher, you need to go to breakout room number 6. What are you doing? Look at the bottom of your screen. And I'm sorry, it's breakout room number 4. Look at the 2 bar at the bottom of your screen. Do you see where it says breakout rooms? Norma, can you have a deputy place Mr. Thatcher in breakout room number 4, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and Alcaraz, Laura, where did he need to go?
Breakout room number 3, Judge.
Okay,
And Ross, your client is having difficulty moving to the room, so they're going to send him there now. A deputy will.
Yeah, okay, thank you, ma'am.
And Judge, actually, never mind.
All right, anyone else back from the breakout rooms? All right, he's in number 4 now, Ross.
Judge, can you give me admin or the breakout room privileges, please? I had signed off.
All right,
My
yes,
phone is glitchy.
I've just done it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, to the clerks in the back, you should have the information on Juan Estrada. So I'm going to send you to breakout room number 1. And Wendy McClellan, if you could go back to breakout room number 1 and the clerks will swear your client in.
Okay.
All right, Ron Ross, you're back?
I am back. My client should be in here also.
Okay.